People. Que pasa, sac passe, what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. First thing that I am going to speak about is a video that has been making its round on social media. In this video, it shows home invasion robbery / MVRD3R. The person that lost his life, his name is Philip Bradley Kane. In a previous video I said Craig. His actual name is Kane. Mr. Kane is an American national citizen that has been living in Jamaica for about 25 years or so. He is said to be a real estate developer, also a major player in the cannabis industry. Now people, you and I know that whenever any large sums of money is involved in any sorts of business, in Jamaica, your life could be at risk. So what is the motive? I do not know. I'll speak about it later. So anyways, in this video that has been making its round on social media, you could see the CCTV footage in the house. You could see when two men ran into the house, one of them in a black hoodie or black shirt. Him have on a mask, him have on a Kangol looking hat. The next one in a jeans and a dark color. They came into the house. And when they came into the house, the residents looked like the mother or the wife and the daughter or son saw them and they shouted. It surprised the gunmen, the invaders. So then they looked up and they pointed the gun at the girl or lady that was screaming. Obviously, those two persons ran into some sorts of room. You could also hear one of the female or the woman I call Kane or Craig. It sounds like Craig, but it is actually Kane. Don't know if that is his pet name, but him name Kane, legal name. They then ran upstairs to where the noise or the lady was shouting from. And then while they were upstairs, Kane came in, that is Mr. Philip, the businessman. And then he was shouting to them, "All right, stop, cool." You understand? And then they came down the stairs, pointing the gun at him. One of them tried to hold Mr. Kane, to tell him to go down, get down on the ground, get flat. The next one was pointing. However, Mr. Kane resisted. And then there was a chase. I would not say it's a mad chase because Mr. Kane is kind of everybody. So therefore, they caught up to him, these hyena, caught up to him swiftly. We could hear one can go off and then pie, a double can after that. So therefore at least 3. You could hear Mr. Kane calling out for help to his neighbors or residents where he live in a place called, I think, Shaw Park. Shaw Park is a nice area, uppity area in a St. Anne. Now people, in an home invasion / robbery, it is a recipe for disaster when the robbers, the GUNMEN, them booming, and then the victims, them booming. And I understand that it is hard to hold your composure under extreme circumstances, unusual circumstances. However, you must. Because obviously in this video, we could see that these two men that were doing the invasion, they were some amateurs, meaning that they lack the skill set. And people, I don't want to be misunderstood as if I am glorifying any sorts of top robber. But me just say, you could see it was almost as if you was watching some sorts of comedy skits. And this is nothing funny when persons are under the FIRE. So me just say, please, victims to be, should in case this happens to you, remain calm under pressure. Do what these people say, and chances are you might come out with your life. Cannot guarantee that they are not going to take your stuff and have any sorts of sympathy for relieving you of your merchandise and cash. However, in most cases, them are going to leave you, them are going to spare your life. In the case of this man and people, I don't know these persons' mindset, because these criminals, them bummy, them afraid. They did not want this man to run outside and start scream so the neighbor them can't hear. So there could be any sorts of alert people can call the po-po. So while what they should have done when them realize everything kind of BLO up is just abandon the mission. However, we see these youths, them are amateur. We see them desperate, and desperate people do BS. And that is exactly what happened in this case. Point blank and period. Now people, when I see videos like this, and I say to myself, this is clearly on CCTV. You could see the body type of these men, even though them have a hat, some little big C mask and stuff. Somebody is going to see this video. Somebody is going to see the two people in the video. So therefore, I am going to show the video with their image if you look at the screen. Not going to show the whole incident with the pie and the hold on and the chase and the SCREAMING. Me just want to show these two people face. So therefore, me know say somebody is definitely going to recognize them. Like I told you, this is the Black Cat channel, not the sound system. However, whenever I speak about you, you are going to have system failure, or you are going to be locked up without a shadow of a doubt. So people, do your due diligence, do your civic duty. Let's help to get two of these dirty, nasty criminals off of the road so that Jamaica can be a safer place. Now people, let's talk about the situation. Let's talk about how you handle certain situation, should in case this happens to you. Listen, if you're a licensed firepiece holder and a man stick you up and you have your piece and he's pointing that tool at you, chances are you're going to be on the SHITT end of the stick. Chances are you're going to be in a very disadvantageous situation. So therefore, don't try to play hero because you are going to draw zero. Should in case this happen to you, unfortunately, and somebody invade your property, please comply. Please to give them the cash, give them the laptop, give them the phone, give them the jewelry, give them anything that they ask for, or else you're going to end up losing those personal items, cash, and also losing your life. The next thing, whenever you live in any sort of neighborhood in a Jamaica, it is nice for you to get some sorts of security guard, security dog, if you are like most Jamaicans cannot get a security piece to secure the life of your family and yourself. Now people, next thing. This man is an American citizen. So therefore, you know exactly what is going to happen when this hits the foreign press. You know what is going to happen as it pertains to the po-po. They put a little more effort because them know say they don't want the smoke from the foreign press or the US Embassy or officials from United States. This is definitely a next black eye for Jamaica. Not saying that foreign lives matters more than local life, but me just a say, you and I know how the thing go. They are going to get result. These two men are going to get caught. These two men are going to get locked up. These two men are going to get a whole bunch of time, or maybe even better, them will get whole and the popo put them in a hole, point blank and period. Now the next thing that is popping in the news, it is said that a hitman for the 6, his name is Nardo Grant. Now people, there's an artist from the United States called Nardo Wick. He has a popular song called You Want Smoke With Me. People, they caught Nardo slipping and smoke his ASS. Based on the information, it is said that this occurred close to the intersection by the Grange Hill High School, close to where the soldier checkpoint zone of special operation used to be. Now people, we know say the zone of special operation just ended a couple of days ago. Don't know if the soldiers were there when this incident occurred 1 p.m. in the evening. However, I am sure if this man could, he would have hoped that the soldiers were there. Based on the information, it is said that Mr. Nardo Grant was on his bike speaking to a resident, and then Spotter Lion made a call. Spotter Lion gave his location, GPS, and tell them, say, listen, you don't know, say, the boy Nardo, depend close to the intersection. Intercept him and take away him life. Flat him out. Right on the spot. And people, that is exactly what they did. Now there is a picture that is out with him laying by the bike with all sorts of red seeping out of his structure. I am sure that these individuals that came for Mr. Nardo Grant wanted to make sure that he does not see a next second in this life. He was taken to the afterlife. So therefore, they gave him a couple of con that is detrimental for his health and well-being, and eliminated all possibilities of him ever living again. Now people, here is the deal. This man just came out on bail for some sort of fire piece. This man, based on the information that I got from somebody in a law enforcement, he is said to be one of the top KILLERS for the 6. People, me no live there. People, me never did there. People, me just a tell you where the streets are say. If it is true or not, it does not make a difference. It does not change his status from being DEAD once was alive. Like me say, he got taken out close to Grange Hill High School. However, it seems as if he did not learn a thing. He did not listen when bloggers like myself keep warning these criminal elements. Being a bad man, the chances, the possibilities, the lifespan of a gangster is like that of a housefly. A couple of weeks exaggerated. However, it is not too long. So therefore, he is a next statistic. He is a next, I would not say victim. He pretty much got what he deserved. He got what was coming. He got what is usually the destination for most gangsters in any place of the world, especially in Jamaica. It is called Destination Doom. Another one bites the dust. Obviously, it seems as if our system, our judges, our lawyers don't learn. How many times do we see people out on bail doing the same thing, or even better for society, gotten rid of by the opposition? people. Them now learn, so therefore them are going to feel until they cannot feel anymore. Send them to the DEATH field. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos straight to the point, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. And last but not least, word to the wise. Whenever you are rising in life, there's always going to be a set of vipers. They see your potential. They realize that your ceiling is in the stratosphere. When they look at themselves because of their insecurity, because of their hate, because of the fact that they have to pretend to be something that they are not. So for them to feel as if they are up, they are going to do everything within their means to bring you down. Point blank and period.